The call. I remember like it was yesterday. The call of 1999, April 21st, 1999, was the call I received from my sister stating that my son's father was not here on earth anymore. Thought she was playing. Cruel joke. So I hung up on her. She called me back. I said, stop playing. Stop playing. It's not funny. Hung up. She called me back and said, I'm on my way to come get you. And at that time, I was at work. And I worked in Princeton, New Jersey at the time. She came and got me. So it had to be real, right? The call had to be real. Before she came and got me, I just screamed my head off. Screamed my head off. And all my coworkers came running. And then they found out what happened. And they were trying to console me. And it's so weird because I remember it like it was yesterday. So my sister, I think 2 other people was with her, but I know one other person was, but I'm thinking 2 other people was with her. I couldn't believe it because just that night, him and I were together. And he said he was going out, with some friends. And then he left the house. At the time, we wasn't together. And at the time, I was living an alternate lifestyle. But I wanted to be done with that lifestyle because I wanted my son to grow up with a mom and dad. Both parents in the household, taking care of him. Oh, but the call. So that morning, I went to work, like normal. And then, like I said, my sister called me. Horrible. My son was 4. He lost his father when he was 4. Heart shattered. Heart shattered. I know what it is to lose a father, but to be a little boy, I don't think he understood. But as he grew up, he needed his father. He needed his father. All kids need their father. But I couldn't believe. I just saw him. I just was with him. We just was talking. He was telling me he was scared to get back with me because he thought I would be going back into an alternative lifestyle. But I was serious. I wanted our son to grow up with his mom and dad. But life had other plans. Back then I look back at it for back then and say, you know what? The devil thought he had me because I said the only person I'll go back to if I go back heterosexual lifestyle was my son's father. And so I guess the devil said, is that right? And I'm not saying the devil calls, but they were out and about, and everybody that was in that car perished except for one. And then a year or so later, he drowned in his at his house. It seemed like some Final Destination stuff. But so I continued to live that lifestyle. But just he was gone. He was gone. I just cried and I went back. My sister took me to his mom's house. Now rest in peace, because she passed away due to COVID complications. So my son lost his grandma. My mom was gone way before he was thought of. But I could not believe the call. The call, April 21st, 1999. You never know when it'll be the last time you'll see someone. So it is important for you to love on them, hug on them, tell them you love them, tell them how you feel, because you never know when will be the last time you'll hear from them. Who knew when he left my house that'd be the last time I saw him? His name is Will, and rest in peace. Sometimes I'm still baffled. Years later, I'm still baffled. Wish he was here. We got on each other's nerves. But we were friends. And to learn that it really hurt him when I decided to live an alternative lifestyle. And like after he passed, his aunts told me. And that really hurt me even more. That was my friend. Like I said, we argued or whatever, but his family, I couldn't pick a better family. Well, God could not pick a better family for my son. They were there since day one. His mom and his aunt Sandra. Day one. And then after that, there's no denying. The boy looked just like him. But I just couldn't believe it. Here I am. I had him at 19, so 20, 21, so he was 23 years old. 23 years old, and he would have been 25. He was 25 when he lost his life, and he wasn't driving. He was in the back seat. But then you have to be careful. And they was out, drinking. That's what's it. Do not get in cars. Do not get in the cars. Do not get in cars when you know your friend's been drinking. You know. Back then, didn't care, get in the car, no. So many lives was taken. And to avoid, I guess they swerve or whatever, and was wrapped around a pole. And he was a big guy. So to find out that they couldn't find him in the back seat, and he was a big guy, that showed, I don't. Y'all, that call of 1999 was one of the most hurtful calls. I never forget it. He was my best friend, my best friend. He couldn't catch me, I was fast. He was trying to chase me. To this day, if he was still here, I gotta chase you, I can catch you, You might catch me now, because I had these knees set up. But back then, we were friends. Like I said, we got on each other's nerves, we argued. But we were friends. That was my friend. And I miss him. So life's too short, y'all. Love them while they're here. If you have disagreements with your son's father, your daughter's father, get it together, y'all. And vice versa. Get it together, because you never know when you'll get that call. It's not the same, but I do know God is good. He sits on the throne, and he still reigns. And I know he don't make mistakes. Now I know, years later, after giving my life over to Christ and things of that nature, I know he does not make any mistakes. We all have an expiration date. I'm not saying that's the way that God intended for him to go. But I pray that he had a relationship with God. Because back then I didn't. So I pray that he had a relationship with God. His own relationship, even if he didn't talk to me about it. That's my prayer. That he had I know his mom did. So I just pray he had a relationship with God. And that he's sitting up above. But y'all, I miss him. I miss him. I know my son misses him. I know sometimes it's hard because, like, you don't, how you miss somebody that you don't know. But just my son being in school, I can only imagine. Because me, just being in school, you know, seeing your other friends, they dad come to their games. Because my son was on the basketball team and things of that nature. You know, what he was thinking, what was going through his mind. Maybe his life would be different today. But the call, I never would have thought. Never would have thought, y'all. So before y'all get behind the wheel, think. Don't let your friends get behind the wheel. Don't you get behind the wheel. Don't you get in the car. Catch your Uber. It's too many other things out there that y'all can catch. But if you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe, like, comment, share. Yeah, but the call in 1999, it really hurt. Y'all be blessed. Like I said, subscribe. Just sharing parts of my life. Subscribe. That's all. Y'all be blessed. Okay, bye.